Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw, and we're here in a wonderful restaurant, and I never know how to pronounce this. And how do you say it?
It's pronounced Versanta, James.
Versanta. We're going to get into why this is. I'm here with Derek Mallon.
Mallon, that's what.
Derek Mallon, and we've just had a marvelous meal here, all of local Scottish food. And of course, it's also a bar. They got a few bottles of whiskey out here. I don't know, maybe just a few. And we're going to talk about this wonderful restaurant. It's a place that you can send your clients to when they're here in Glasgow to really get an authentic experience. You'll learn about that and more on Insider Travel Report. Derek, first of all, talk about this restaurant. Pronounce the name again for me.
So it's pronounced Varsanta, which
but it's a weird. It starts with an M, which is
it's MH, MHAR. So
okay, and what does that mean?
So it's Gaelic, and it means merchant. And this is the merchant city. So we're in the heart of Glasgow here, one of the oldest streets in Glasgow.
Right, and you're telling me about that now. And you've only been around for how long now?
So we've been here for 6 years now,
okay.
And it's a family business. So it's myself and my wife, and the team that are here are all part of the family as well. Wow. So yeah, and, some of them have been with us since the day we opened.
Yeah,
so
it
really
good. Was good. And you came. You're out talking to all the guests, and but talk a little bit about the menu because it is very unique. It's all sourced locally. It's Scottish. You cook Scottish food the way it should be cooked, right?
Yeah. So we always wanted to create a menu that was, yes, of course, using fresh Scottish seafood, fresh Scottish dairy, fresh Scottish meats, so as much as we can Scottish, and that also applies on the drink side of things, but we wanted to create Scottish recipes, so a traditional steak and sausage pie, or the fresh North Sea haddock and chips, things like that, chicken balmoral, of course. That's
what I had, the chicken balmoral, which has haggis in it, which is good.
It does, yes, yeah, and it's very, very popular.
And you can get haggis too, so that's
yeah. Well, I mean, obviously haggis, neeps and tatties, and I will dispel the myth that it's only for visitors. It's not. We have so many Glaswegians will come here for the haggis, neeps and tatties. It's really it's
the place to come for that, and then you can get a lovely drink. I had a wonderful cocktail. I think it had a whiskey base, but I couldn't taste the whiskey.
Yeah, we do a whole range of whiskey cocktails, which are again very, very popular, and we've got a huge range of whiskies on the back bar as well.
I see a few up there.
Yeah, and again, very, very popular both with locals and with visitors.
Well, it is a wonderful place to come. And then you have another thing. You have a room downstairs, which is a private thing, but you also have a tasting menu down there that I hear is very popular.
Yes, we do an immersive experience, which we've been working on for quite a few years, and we work with some partners from the drink industry on that. So we went out to the Isle of Skye and we filmed at Talisker. We went to the Diageo archives and we filmed with Johnny Walker.
Okay.
We've got Caroon Gin in there. We've got Innocent Gun Lager in there, and we've got some fantastic Glenlivet whiskies in there as well. So it's a 3-hour private tasting session, and you enjoy the sights and sounds of Scotland, right, but also the tastes and smells, and there's a nice bit of storytelling that's presented by some of our team as well. So there's a bit of fun in there as well.
And this is for groups of how big?
Well, we can do up to 20 people in this venue, but we also work with the National Trust for Scotland, and we can use one or two of their venues for certainly bigger parties as well.
Wow, and of course this isn't the only restaurant you have, right? Tell us a little bit about the other places you have in Scotland.
Yeah, absolutely, James. So we also look after the Boathouse, which is on the banks of Loch Tay in Perthshire.
You're describing that. It sounds like an amazing place.
The setting is stunning. The restaurant, the outside of the restaurant, the stilts go into the loch. So you sit there and you just look over Loch Tay on a beautiful day, and it's absolutely stunning. It's wonderful, and again, it's fresh, traditional Scottish food, all locally sourced, and you know it's a great place to visit.
And that's not the only thing you have, right?
No. We've got a little pub on the Royal Mile in Edinburgh. It's rumoured to be haunted. It's called the Toll Booth Tavern, and it's just down the Royal Mile as you're heading towards Holyrood. And it's the second oldest pub in Edinburgh, and it's again a beautiful building to visit and sort of soak up that Edinburgh atmosphere. You know, it really is. It's a stunning little place. And in addition to that, we also have the largest selection of bourbon in Scotland at one of our.
Telling me that's around here, right?
Yeah, that's at one of our venues in Glasgow. It's called Van Winkle, and it's only 5 minutes from here, opposite the very famous Glasgow Barrowlands music venue, and we've got over 130 bourbon in Van Winkle, which is a great selection. So for all those people coming from the States or bourbon lovers from wherever, then you know it's a must go to place.
So you came all this way for bourbon, but you can get it here, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, but this is a wonderful place for your clients to come book, and if you want to book a group here, obviously, I think Derek will take care of you. And so it really is really authentic food. Glasgow is famous. I came here years ago, and I thought it's the best pub city. And really one of the best culinary cities in Scotland, and you're just keeping the pace going here with this restaurant, which I haven't been to Glasgow in 6 years, so it was not around when I was here last.
Yeah. I mean, Glasgow is a fantastic city for a night out. You know, the restaurants, the bars, and you know, and the dancing later on. If you know, for
the music, we were hearing the music scene is really cool. You got it. It's it's Scotland's music city, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the bands that have come from Glasgow and from all over Scotland, for that matter, have been you know, world beaten in some cases for such a small country like Scotland is. We've had produced some amazing acts. So yeah, we're very proud of that.
Yeah, in fact, they're not Scottish, but Oasis was discovered here. But that's not what we heard. Our guide said, there was the place. They were discovered here. Derek, this is an amazing restaurant. Thank you so much for your hospitality here. Well, hopefully you'll get a bunch of people coming back and booking this. Where can our travel advisors go to find out more information about this restaurant and your other venues?
So if you visit our website, which is www.versanta.co.uk, and I'll spell Versanta for you, which is MHARSANTA. So www.versanta.co.uk.
Fantastic. So go there, find out about more. Call Derek up if you want to get one of your groups in here to try that wonderful tasting menu downstairs, and then you can send them all to the bourbon bar to there afterwards. So sounds like a great night out.
It would be absolutely fantastic. I've done it a few times myself.
Okay. Great to meet you, Derek. Thank you again for taking the time, and come on down here next time you send your clients here to Glasgow, and come to Versanta. Versanta. I'll get it right one of these days. It's the Gaelic part of me. I'm James Shillinglaw here in Glasgow, and this is Insider Travel Report.